Welcome back to another video. I am April Williams, a spiritual mindset life coach. I'm an ambassador for Christ and I'm a podcaster. So today I just wanted to come on here and share with y'all what the Lord placed on my heart. And we have to know that when we're pursuing purpose, when we're pursuing God, growing spiritually, we have to know that we have to be chasing the blesser more than the blessing. You know, like I said, a lot of times you may hear somebody saying, or you maybe even saying to yourself, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm going after the bag, I'm chasing the bag. And that's all cool, but we have to know that as much as you're chasing that bag, you have to be chasing the giver of the bag, the blesser, which is the Most High God. You know, God is the reason we have the things we have, whether some people acknowledge it or not. We know as believers that God is the reason we have what we have, because I'm sure it's a time, I know for me personally, it's a time where I remember praying for the things that I have now, praying for the changes, praying for the growth that I see the Lord, you know, doing in my life right now. So each and every day we have to realize that we're already living out an answered prayer. Like I say, at some point, you know, I'm sure the things you have now, you once prayed for them and now you have them. Now you've seen those prayers unfolded and, you know, they're manifested right before your eyes. You're living out an answered prayer right now. So like I say, y'all, we have to know that we can't get so caught up in chasing after the bag, chasing all these different things that we forget, and we chasing the blessing that we forget about the blesser. You know, we forget that God is the reason we have the things we have. He's the one who's given us that strong desire to go after this, to pursue that degree, to pursue that career, to do the different things we're doing. We have to know that God is the reason we're doing what we're doing. So we can't be so busy chasing the blessing that we forget about the blesser. And, you know, like I said, we must be after his heart. We must be after the heart of the Lord and not just his hand. When we're after his hand, he knows that. He knows that we may only come to him for certain things. The Lord knows that you may only come to him when you're going through. And you may only come to him when you want something. And like I say, that's okay because we serve a forgiving God. So if you've been doing that, that's okay. All you have to do is change that. Be after his heart. You have a desire to want to know the Lord, to want to know his heart, to want to know his nature, to want to know, you know, why certain things happen or why this and why that. It's okay for us to ask questions. The Bible tells us if any man lacks wisdom, ask our generous God. Ask your generous God. Ask God for revelation and understanding on certain things. So it's okay to ask questions. You know, if you constantly going through things and you don't know why, you don't have an understanding of anything, talk to God. You know, that's a conversation with God. That's spending time with God. You know, in the book, the prophet, I think I always say this wrong, Habakkuk. I say Habakkuk. Some people may say Habakkuk. But in that, you know, in that book in the Bible, Habakkuk was a prophet who went to God with, you know, complaints. He's like, okay, God, well, why does this happen in the world? Why does that happen? And that was a constant conversation between him and God. He made his complaints. God said what he said. He had more complaints and more questioning. You know, it was a dialogue. It was a conversation between that prophet and God back to back to back. He had questions about certain things. So he asked God. So like I say, y'all, I say all that to say that we have to be chasing the blesser. Not just chase the blessing, but we have to be after God's own heart. We have to be after his heart. We must be after his heart and not just his hand. We have to want to know his nature and want to know, you know, why do certain things happen? Why does this happen? Why does that happen? You know, like I say, it's okay for us to ask questions. But most importantly, we have to remember that all these blessings we're getting, that comes from God. That comes from the Most High God. So we have to know that we have to be after his heart. And we have to chase the blesser more than the blessing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Y'all be blessed. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you shop, tap in apparel /UMC unapologetically.clothing.com. I'm wearing my Unapologetically Living, not hoodie, this is a sweatshirt. I'm wearing my Unapologetically Living sweatshirt today. So I have hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts. Pretty soon I'm going to have hats. And like I say, y'all, it's about us living unapologetically. We unapologetically living, growing, changing, and becoming who God made us to be. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Y'all be blessed, and I'll talk to y'all on the next one.